Hello and welcome back to Decode's Frappe ERP Next course. In this lecture, we will install Frappe-Bench into our system. Here I am using Ubuntu for installing Frappe-Bench and I am using 20.04 version. I installed this OS in my virtual machine. This is my operating system setup and let's start the installation. Here I am installing Frappe-Bench using manual method and I created one installation guide in my GitHub repository. You can see the link below this video. So let's open my installation guide. This is my ERP Next installation guide. We can see some prerequisites. Let's open the terminal and start the installation. You can use this shortcut Control Alt T to open the terminal, and my terminal is ready. We can start with updating the system, and let's run this command sudo apt get update. We can also upgrade the system using this command sudo apt get upgrade. There is some upgradation is available. Press Y and enter to continue. Now my system is upgraded. Let me clear this. We can start from installing Python 3. But before that, let me check the Python is available or not. So we can check the version of Python using this command Python 3 then hyphen capital V. And we can see the Python 3.8.10 is available in my system. If you are using Ubuntu distributions, you don't want to install Python 3, it is available in your operating system. So I am starting with installing Git because Frappe is hosted in a GitHub repository, so we need Git for cloning that repository into our local machine. We can install Git using this command sudo apt get install then git. Press Y and enter to continue. Now git is installed. Let me clear this. Python 3 is available in my system, so next we need Python 3 dev, and this is the package that contain header files for Python C API. Let's install Python 3 dev using this command sudo apt get install Python 3 dev. I am copying this and paste it in terminal using this shortcut Control Shift V. Press Y and enter to continue. Let me clear this. Next prerequisite is Python's package manager pip and setup tools. Let's install pip and setup tools. I am copying this command and pasting it in my terminal. Y to continue. Let me clear this. Next we need a virtual environment to create isolated Python environments. So let's copy this command and paste it in terminal. Press Y. Clear this. Another important prerequisite is MariaDB, and Frappe uses MariaDB as the default database. Here I am using MariaDB 10.3 version, and it is because it is easy to configure for a beginner level developers. If you are using Ubuntu 20.04, you can directly copy these commands and paste it in terminal to install MariaDB 10.3. If you are not using Ubuntu 20.04, let's open this link and select your OS. Choose your release. For example, if you are using 18.04, then click on this and choose this 10.3 old stable version. Then you can see the installation commands here. You can copy these commands and run these commands in terminal. Then you can easily install MariaDB 10.3 into your system. Here I am not using 18.04, so let's go back to my installation guide and run this command one by one. We can run this command sudo apt install MariaDB server to install MariaDB 10.3 into our system. Press Y to continue. And now we can see a MariaDB root password configuration window. If you are not using 10.3 version, this dialog box will not appear. You have to configure that manually using some commands. That's why I am using 10.3 version, because it is easy to configure. Let's enter one password here. Then repeat the password one more time. You should remember this password, because when we create sites in our Frappe-Bench, then we have to enter this MariaDB root password. And now the MariaDB is installed successfully. Let's clear this. Another step is an optional step, and if you are not using MariaDB 10.3 version, you can set the root password using this command sudo mysql secure installation. I'm skipping this step because I already set up the root password during this installation. Next, we need MySQL database development files. So let's copy this command and paste it in terminal. Press Y to continue. Next, we have to configure Unicode character encoding in MariaDB. So we have to edit my.cnf file, and we need to add Unicode encoding in that file. Let's open my.cnf using Nano editor. Let me clear this. And let's open MariaDB configuration file. This is our my.cnf MariaDB configuration file. We need to add these lines into that file. Let's copy these lines and paste it inside this file. You can paste using Ctrl+Shift+V and save using Ctrl+S, exit using Ctrl+X. Let me verify one more time. And we successfully added Unicode encoding into MariaDB. Let's exit from this file and clear this. Let's restart MySQL services. Copy the command and run it in terminal. Next, we have to install Redis server, and we can install Redis server using this command sudo apt-get install Redis server. Let's run this command in terminal. Now we successfully installed Redis server. Let's clear this. Next, we have to install Node.js into our system. We can install Node.js using this command. Let's run these commands one by one. Now we successfully installed Node.js. Let's clear this. Next, we need JavaScript package manager, just like Python pip. To install yarn package manager, let's run this command in terminal. Let's clear this. And finally, we need a HTML to PDF converter to convert HTML web pages into PDF document. So let's run this command to install HTML to PDF converter. Press Y to continue. Clear this. Now we set up all the prerequisites of Frappe-Bench, and it is a time to install Frappe-Bench. To install Frappe-Bench, let's run this command sudo -h pip3 install Frappe-Bench. I'm copying this command and run it in my terminal. Now we successfully installed Frappe-Bench in our system. Let's clear this. We can check Frappe-Bench using this command bench version. It shows Frappe-Bench version 5.6.0 is installed in our system. Let's wind up this lecture and see you on the next lecture. Bye.